Hi, welcome back. This is Justine Kincaid. This is a video in a series of videos showcasing the functionality of Blackboard Learn in Original Course View as a learning management system. In today's video, we will be evaluating the ability to give students more time on a quiz or test. So the reason that we do this is, say a life event came up for the student and we wanted to give one student the ability to have an extra week to take their quiz, or the student needed to be able to have more time to take their quiz, and we wanted to be able to grant those permissions for only one student. What I'm seeing here on Blackboard Learn is that is not an option. So let me take you to where I can show where we would do that at. So I'm going to go under adaptive release. And adaptive release is a cool thing because it makes it to where we can display or have it available to the students between a certain point. So all the students would be able to see it between 3:31 and 4:14. Now, one thing that we could do, but this would be very cumbersome for the instructor, is I could copy this quiz and then I could come in here to the adaptive release and I could put the student, I can browse and add the student as membership, and only they would be able to see that quiz with longer time. But that's not very user friendly. It's cumbersome. There's a lot of issues with it because then we would have to go into that student specific grade book and kind of link the quiz differently, and it would be just a lot of a dance around. So the other option that I can tell that you could do, let me get out of here, would be after the quiz would become unavailable. Say, you had a due date assigned to it, all of the other students took the quiz, but I need to make it still available, is I could go to this drop down and say, okay, Mr. Smith, I'm going to make the test available and you have a week to take it. And I could, from this point, make the quiz available. The problem with that is every other student in your course would be able to see that. They'd be able to see that quiz was available again. And as long as you have your quiz option set to the student can only take it one time, those students that did take it before the due date, they wouldn't be able to come back in and retake it, so that makes it not as much of a problem. But say you had a couple students that didn't get approval to extend the due date, and now there's nothing stopping them from going in and taking. Granted, you could go in and, delete their score and all of that stuff. It's just not, there's not a good option here, which is, there's workarounds, but there's not a way specifically to make that happen. So that sucks, and it's unfortunate for Blackboard. So that's it for this video, but stay tuned as we have more videos continuing to evaluate the functionality of Blackboard Learn in Original Course View.